From Hollywood, it's Jimmy Kimmel Live. Tonight, Jeff Goldblum, Tyler James Williams, and music from the beaches with Cleto and the Cletos. And now, Jimmy Kimmel.
Please relax, where traffic has come to a complete stop thanks to the President of the United States, who is here to raise money. I feel like if we got organized, we could pay him more to not come. And it took my wife an hour and a half to go like 6 miles last night. They shut down everything. They closed all the roads from Disneyland to Magic Mountain. All the roads are closed. The traffic is slower than, well, this. The traffic is slow. Just easy, just be real careful. Yeah, no need to rush. Steady as we go. Steady. It's just a few more steps till we'll get you in that car, and there'll be, okay, all right, great, he made it. I mean, is there anything more heart-stopping than watching him walk downstairs? Makes me feel like I'm in the movie A Quiet Place. There's that much tension. Anyway, the president is here to raise money and also to see if Steven Spielberg can de-age him like he did Harrison Ford in the Indiana Jones movie. All the godless liberals were lined up for the star-studded event that made it very clear who Hollywood backs in this election.
Hello, everyone. It's Joey Hollywood, touching down in La La Land to pick up some shekels from my showbiz pals. All the big names are going to be there. Cary Grant, Liz Taylor, Sammy D, Marilyn Monroe. Hey, what's that? Oh, apparently those stars are deceased. Crack kills, folks. Or as my dear friend Fred Astaire always says, Fred will be there, right? When? In '87? So I packed my tip-tap shoes for nothing? Oh. Okay, so here's the deal. Any of you not dead movie stars who want to swing by the pool to hobnob at the Beverly Hilton, come on by. I'll be the one wearing swim trunks up to my big old nipples, enjoying some of that sweet, gummy California candy you're all so proud of. Anyone else got a craving for candy buttons? I used to love to pick them off one by one, like a monkey eating ticks off a baby gorilla. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, don't forget to get your kids spayed and neutered.
This has been a message from President Joe Biden.
What about the skipper from Gilligan's Island? He dead? Ah, damn it!
Well, I have bad news about the professor and Marianne, too. You know, the president may be old, and he is old, but even though he, by just about every measure, is doing a pretty solid job of running the country, he's been steering us through some very rough waters, he's not getting credit for it. This is unlike any modern election we've ever had. And so now, with that in mind, and I think this is smart, he wants to make it clear to American voters that the choice we're being asked to make in November is between him and a lunatic.
Yeah, Brianna, what we've learned is that President Biden himself personally instructed some of his top campaign aides to be even more aggressive in highlighting some of President Trump's more inflammatory and wild comments. We are told that the thrust of the president's direction was to significantly ramp up the campaign's efforts to highlight the crazy that Trump says in public.
All right, well, that's, I think, very positive. Operation Crazy is underway. But I think this is the right approach. It must be very frustrating for Joe Biden having all these people doubting whether he's fit to be in office when he's running against Hair Mussolini. But fortunately, Donald Trump's doing everything he can to keep the crazy train moving. He had plenty to say last night at a Fox News town hall where he confirmed a list of names on his running mate shortlist, including Ron DeSantis, which, that's right, the forecast is cloudy with a chance of meatball Ron. It's, how is Ron DeSantis on his short list? Maybe he thinks it's a list of people who are short, but I mean, this is a guy who he has also on the list are Tim Scott, Vivek Ramaswamy, Kristi Noem, Byron Donalds, and Tulsi Gabbard. Wow, what a group. He had better bookings on Celebrity Apprentice. See, it's like It's like he went running mate shopping at Goodwill, and that's what they came up with. His secret is, while the other guys are focused on the major issues, Russia, NATO, climate change, etc., Donald Trump zeroes in on the issues that don't even exist.
They come out with faucets where no water comes out. You know, if you go and buy a home, and they know what I mean, the showers, you stand under a shower and there's no water coming, and you're saying you end up standing there 5 times longer. In Ohio, you have a great company that came to me, a dishwasher company, one of the biggest and finest companies, but they were going out of business. They said, we're not allowed to use water.
It's true. It's true. All Whirlpool products now run on sand. What a strange and mysterious world he lives in. Trump also last night peddled a new line of nonsense that this judgment against him in the New York fraud case is similar to what happened to Alexei Navalny, the heroic opposition leader who was murdered by Trump's buddy Putin. Trump said the ruling against him in New York is a form of Navalny, which is a disgusting thing to say. I mean, this is a fine he got. Trump owes a lot of money, $355 million, which will become $450 million with interest. He'll probably file for bankruptcy to avoid paying it. But the Attorney General in New York, Letitia James, said financial frauds are not victimless crimes. He engaged in this massive amount of fraud. It wasn't just a simple mistake like Eric. It was, and she also said that if he doesn't come up with the money, she might seize Trump Tower. Turns out one of the downsides to putting your name on everything you own is everyone knows who owns it. And she could do it, too. You know, it would be refreshing to see a woman grabbing his assets for a change. Tell you something. When you're Attorney General, they let you do it. You don't even ask. You just seize. You grab them by the property. And Trump needs to come up with $355 million to avoid having his property seized. So let's check in on his GoFundMe that his fans have been, well, that's almost 900. So, okay, only $354 million to go, and he should be square. I love that Trump supporters think he's super rich, but also needs money. And God bless the MAGA faithful. They buy into they worship this ape like he is their orange baby Jesus.
I went to Mar-a-Lago. How was that?
It was awesome. The food was great. I had fish and chips that were from actual Scotland. They got a chef to come down, and so they can get the actual recipe from Scotland. And so the fries were actually big, and the fish and chips were actually crazy good. And
that's awesome. So President Trump invited you from the rally, and it was just a pop-up rally that you guys did.
Humble. He is such a humble man. He is such a people person. He is one of us, and he absolutely represents us.
Right, right. He's very humble. He represents you. He humbly flew in a chef from Scotland to steal his recipe for fish and chips. I want to hear more from that kid. I would like to see that kid become his running mate. Wouldn't that be cool? 10-year-old running mate? Something to think about. The fish and chips are hitting the fan in Washington right now, where this Biden impeachment clown show goes on and on in the House. You know how they've been trying to prove there's some kind of nefarious Biden crime family, like the Trump crime family? Well, most of it was built around intelligence provided by an FBI informant. The chair of the House Judiciary Committee, Jim Jordan, last month went on Fox News, said this highly credible source was the most corroborating evidence we have in the case. Well, last week, that informant was arrested and charged with lying about the whole thing. He got the information from Russian spies and passed it along. This is their star witness. Not only that, Hunter Biden's attorneys say the federal prosecutors who were searching his electronic devices mistakenly believed they found a picture of cocaine that was actually sawdust.
Look at that photo from his phone that the government prosecutors claim show lines of cocaine. That's what the government prosecutors are saying. They're saying that's sawdust. Take a good look at the sawdust that lined up in perfect little lines. Take a close look. Does that look like sawdust to you?
Yes, it does. Yes, is the answer. The answer is yes. Is that not only does it look like sawdust, it is literally on a saw. That's pure uncut Colombian cedar right there. It's either sawdust or it could be a very well-placed ad for Monster Energy drink. And you know, Hunter Biden isn't the first president's son to learn you can't get high from snorting sawdust. I mean, why do you think Don Jr. always looks so sad in the woods? You know, between the president's son and President's Day and this never-ending campaign for president, there's been a lot of POTUS talk this week. So we thought it would be fun and a perfect time to play our very popular game, On the Money. It involves presidents. It involves our announcer, Lou, who is standing by on
Jimmy.
Hollywood Boulevard. Wow, look at the size of that steak behind you, Lou.
Oh,
Isn't that delicious?
I'm hungry.
All right, Lou, let's first meet our contestant tonight.
Yes,
hi
this is
there.
Tamara.
Hi.
Hi, Tamara. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you from, Tamara?
I'm from Oklahoma.
Okay, and what do you do for work?
I'm a bartender.
Oh, okay, this is perfect. So do you deal with a lot of cash?
I do.
Okay, so here's how this works. I'm going to ask if you can identify whose face is on specific denominations of currency.
Okay.
If you get it right, you keep the coin. If you get it wrong, you lose. You lose everything. But you can walk away at any time, okay?
Okay.
All right, are you ready? Let's start with the penny. Okay? Who is on the penny?
Ooh. Damn. President Lincoln.
That is correct. All right, Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Now you have a decision to make.
Okay.
Do you want to keep the penny? Or do you want to keep going? Do you want to risk it and
Let's keep going.
let's keep going? Oh, she's going to keep going, everybody. All right.
Oh, Lord.
Tamara, whose face is on the nickel?
Ooh, I do not look at a nickel. George Washington, I don't know.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That is absolutely
That is horrible.
incorrect. Oh, Tamara. Lou, we do have a consolation prize for Tamara.
We do. A margarita maker.
Okay, well, that's not bad. Thank you, Tamara. Let's get somebody else in there and see if they can go a little bit farther than 1 cent. Right. Oh, hello. Is it Papu?
Yeah.
Okay, hi, Papu. How are you?
Doing good. Definitely nervous, but hoping I'll do all right.
Oh, there's nothing to be nervous about at all, Papu. This is an almost completely insignificant amount of money we're playing for.
All right, that helps.
Papu, what do you do for work?
I work in community work, primarily with higher education and with the youth. Just doing what I can to help them get into higher education and pursue education.
Okay, all right. Well, that's great. I'll be honest, it sounded like a lie, but let's play the game. All right, first question is, who is on the penny? The penny.
I haven't held change in a minute. I'm gonna just guess Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln is correct, that's right. Yeah, I guess this game gets harder as we move towards a digital world. Papu, do you want to keep that penny or do you want to keep going?
I'm gonna keep going.
You're gonna keep going, okay,
Yeah,
all right. A gambling man, I like that.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna roll my dice.
All right, Papu. Who is on the nickel? The United States nickel, 5 cents.
I'm for sure it's hopefully a president. And I'm gonna say Andrew Jackson. I don't know. I know he's on a $20 bill.
Oh, wow. I'm
Dang it.
so sorry, Papu. It is not. It is, in fact, Thomas Jefferson on the nickel. But we do. What's our consolation prize, Lou?
We've got a full set of tires.
A full set of radial. Well,
There's 2 more, right?
Well,
it
you
might not
carry
be a
those two and then you take those
full
two
set.
and then you come back. All right.
All right. Thank you, Papu. I'm so sorry. All right, one more. Let's get one more person in there. Let's see who is there. We got, all right, Jeff. How are you, Jeff?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
What do you do for work, Jeff?
I'm a plumber.
All right, good. All right. What's the weirdest thing you ever found in a toilet, Jeff?
I don't really go looking too hard.
All right. Well, Jeff, are you ready to play?
I'm ready.
Okay, who is on the penny, Jeff?
Abraham Lincoln.
That is correct, Jeff. Now, do you want to stay and keep the penny, or do you want to keep going?
Let's keep going.
All right. Who, Jeff? Jeff, who is on the nickel?
Thomas Jefferson.
That's right, Jeff. Wow. Now, Jeff, you got a decision here. You got 6 cents. We could make it 16. Do you want to keep going?
Let's keep rolling.
He's going to keep going, folks. Jeff, Who is on the dime?
Oh, no. Not Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson.
What? Didn't you just say Thomas
Yeah,
Jefferson?
but that's the only name going to my brain.
You think
right
he's
now.
on all the coins?
No.
No. Give it one more try, Jeff. Think of a different president.
Let's see. JFK.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. You're on. You know what? You lose all 6 of those cents. It was Roosevelt, FDR, and what do we have for Jeff there?
A PS5.
I'm so sorry, Jeff, but you'll have to take this PS5. All right, thank you, Jeff, for playing on the money. Wow, we got to really work on that. We're gonna have to do. The Mint's got to get an ad campaign going because we got a problem on our hands here.